moment on this conference that I went for in Nairobi, when the South African Minister of Transport stood up in the gathering where there are political parties from all over the world, and he said to me, he said, I want to applaud Liberia because your election was so tight, hotly contested, and President Bouaga only defeated President Weah less than 30,000 votes. And yet, President Weah conceded. He said, you people should continue that democracy. I was proud. I'm going to say anyway, therefore, President, we have to concede and keep our democracy on the path it is. It's something, of course, I'm proud of, and I'm happy he did that. I will praise him any day for that, because not many Africans can do that. Look, let's stop all these political noise. When people do something good, praise them. He could have stayed in power like other people. Yes, he could have done that. When President Bouaga
said, change, yes, we can. And Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. Barack Obama said, change, yes, we can. And I, George Weah, said, power to the people. Yes, we must.
Get ready for a historic gathering of unity, leadership, and vision. The Congress for Democratic Change USA, or CDC USA, proudly invites you to the 2026 National Convention. Now set from July 29 to August the 2nd in the great city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, under the theme, Renewing for Results, One CDC, One Vision, One Future. This landmark convention will bring together states chapters, party leaders, diaspora stakeholders, and distinguished guests from across the United States, Canada, Europe, Australia, Liberia, and beyond. Join us for strategic policy dialogue, CDC USA leadership elections, the Diaspora Engagement Forum, and a prestigious recognition ceremony featuring prominent voices and leaders, including Party Chairman Attorney Janga A. Ko, leading an array of party officials from Liberia, including Representative Frank Safoko Jr., Representative Bintu Masale, Representative Abu Kamara, and Representative Eugene Colley. Plenary session speakers will include Wanto Tie Wanto, Mrs. Welamida Sedita, Aisha Bolo Howard, Mamesi Kaba, Councillor Gamonde Clinton, Civicus Basigia, and many more. And don't miss the special honoring of His Excellency Dr. George Weah, former President of the Republic of Liberia, for his outstanding democratic leadership and commitment to peace. As Liberian artists, including D12, Takun J, Leto Abraham Moibab, aka Heaven Sent, and KZW, will spice the honoring nights with beautiful performances, followed by a soccer match between CDC USA and Boxer, with FIFA World Best George Weah leading the CDC USA in a spectacular soccer match on Sunday. It's happening in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania from July 29 to August the 2nd. Come, let's celebrate democracy and celebrate a true icon of Liberia democracy, His Excellency Dr. George Weah. Be a part of the movement, be a part of the vision, be a part of the future. For more information, contact your local CDC USA chapter or follow official CDC USA platform at www.cdc.usa.org or contact the convention committee at 301-383-6874. CDC USA Convention 2026. Here we come, renewing for results.
His Excellency George Weah is coming back 2029. Many that
When Charlotte Musu lost her life, we saw people sitting on Spoon Network telling the Liberian people that they get substantial evidence. They got recording, they got messages to prove that Jefferson Tamakochi was the one who sent Valley today to go and get rid of Global Musu Squad. Unfortunate, this poor girl lost her life. Shadow Musu lost her life. And today, the same people there who were fighting their case, they are in power today. One of these people who sat on Spoon Network and talk nonsense with confidence. I talk to some of these people personally behind the scene. They make me believe that they get evidence that Jefferson Kochi was the one who sent Valley to get rid of Musu Scott. And today, the rescue government is in power. These people are no longer talking about coming to prove anything against Jefferson Kochi or against Valley. We witness or exceed the year in this country while somebody went and kidnapped with their boyfriend and lied and said they were raped, which is Justina Taylor. Let me say today openly, Valley, you my dingo brother. To err is human, to forgive is divine. I want to openly apologize to you today on my platform for accusing you falsely. You have nothing to do with what happened at Global Musu Scott Company. The people who get evidence against you, let them come and prove it. Enough is enough. Where somebody will just jump up because they want to get political relevant and just create their own story at the end of the day. You ask them to come prove it. They will not prove none to you. And you know why the government lost that case? Because they got messages, evidence. They got recording. They got messages to prove that Jefferson Tamakochi was the one who sent Valley today to go and get rid of Global Musu Squad. Unfortunate, this poor girl lost her life. Shadow Musu lost her life. And today, the same people there who were fighting their case, they are in power today. One of these people who sat on Spoon Network and talk nonsense with confidence. I talk to some of these people personally behind the scene. They make me believe that they get evidence that Jefferson Kochi was the one who sent Valley to get rid of Musu Scott. And today, the rescue government is in power. These people are no longer talking about coming to prove anything against Jefferson Kochi or against Valley. We witness or exceed the year in this country while somebody went and kidnapped with their boyfriend and lied and said they were raped, which is Justina Taylor. Let me say today openly, Valley, you my dingo brother. To err is human, to forgive is divine. I want to openly apologize to you today on my platform for accusing you falsely. They will not prove none to you. And you know why the government lost that case? Because CDC, they jump up, they leave that case open for the Unity Party government to come. Let them be the one to. I want to openly apologize to Valley today and to Jefferson Tamakochi. When may you vet my statement, may you vet here, go and prove to the court, the people who were sitting on Spoon Network. Later I got to know that that whole thing was just somebody that came from the blue moon to just come up with that statement. Everybody started running away. I dare you, nobody, all the people are making big mouth on Spoon Network, none of them get evidence to prove that Valley was the one who entered in our house to go harm Shalom Musu. None of them get that evidence. I challenge you today. The government are in power, that the government, you all fight to come to power. You all come and prove it. But yet still, Liberians, we don't learn. We don't learn. We saw Justina Taylor lying on social media how she was raped, how she was legit. Could now her own boyfriend, what she used to follow for them to go on operation. At the end of the day, that same foolish Justina Taylor, what I do went to go protest. I allowed that on the quota I did, I chalk will walk on me, I die free. A few people are just coming to protest at the end of the day, they walk away. What is going to happen? You know how many Google people then now lost their life? Why that people get money? Then I me work from a poor background. Now me the one with that like bro will sing. What are going to happen? Now recording. They got messages.
So, fellow Liberians, home and abroad, it's a privilege for us to be here. We want to use this occasion to welcome each and every one of you under the Palava Hut as usual. We want to say thank you so much for the support you continue to give us. We appreciate your presence, including those of you who have a critical view of, what we say, or those of you who disagree with us. We want to thank you that even in your disagreement, you can stay calm here, openly to disagree with us. I want to say thank you so much, and I appreciate all of you. What we urge you to please do for us is to hit for us the share button, share with friends, share with family members, and let's all of us have a wonderful time here. Let's be respectful of each other's views. You don't have to insult me in order to get your point across. You don't have to use any vulgarity on anyone here in order to get your point across. But we believe that you, with the level of intellect, with the level of education, with the level of sense you're having, you can be able to make your point without any insult. So join us and let's have this conversation. I want to welcome all of you and I appreciate you as usual. Thank you so very kindly. We continue to say to the Liberian people, the reason for which today we have these criminals and crooks as state actors, the reason is very simple. It is because these people lied to you and you fell for it. We advise you against the devices, against the chicanery, against the lies. That there were some people who refused to accept and believe it. You deliberately decided that for you, you were not listening. And we have this adage in our, Liberian parlance that says, the child who can hear, that child can feel. If you can't hear, you can feel. And this is what is happening to every one of us as Liberians and as the nation. During the campaign, we traveled to villages. We traveled to towns. We went to clowns. We went in areas that people never felt that we could go. We went there and we presented the case that this government would be a disaster if you made a mistake. Today, we are experiencing it firsthand. But let me quickly go into the issues. You see, this government just believed that they will continue to lie and we will sit and keep quiet on their lies. No. Gone are the days that you will just spill up garbage and we allow it to walk free. This time, we are here. And we will do our people justice by giving them the accurate and the factual information. Anytime you come with information, we'll try our best to do adequate research so as to debunk it. We will do that. So yesterday, we saw what happened. Almost $500 million drugs right in Liberia was sitting right under the nose of Gregory Cuomo. Right under the nose of the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia. We saw it yesterday. These guys, in order to exonerate themselves, anytime the Unity Party try to do something unorthodox or something stupid, they are exposed immediately. Because look, the society that we live in is now sophisticated. We have no illiterate person again in Liberia. Let me tell you this. Maybe some of you don't know. Let me be very, very straight and take my own time. We do not have that thing they call illiterate in Liberia again. No, we don't have it again. Somebody will say, Prince, what are you talking about? Yes, I will repeat. We do not have that thing they call illiterate or somebody who they call illiterate in Liberia again. No, we don't have no illiterate person in Liberia. And the reason is very simple. Listen to me why we do not have anybody you call illiterate or uneducated in Liberia. Look, technology has made it so easy that everybody now understands what is happening. Everybody can be able to partake in the national debate. Everybody can be able to say their own. And everybody have knowledge relative to what is happening globally because of technology. So the coming of technology, the invention of technology, the spreading of technology has eradicated what we refer to as illiteracy. This time the phone, you don't even need to know how to read and read. Get taught to it. Just take the phone, put it to your mouth, and speak to the phone. And I'm telling you, you will definitely be able to get the results. That's how technology is. Nowadays, you don't have to worry yourself about writing letter. Dear John, I was proceeding. Just tell them, please write me a letter to my uncle. Tell my uncle, say, let him send me money. Finish. So that thing what we used to have in the days of old. Oh, we got electricity people, and the electricity rate, it 8%, it's not this percent, it's not that percent. That complete lie now with my people. Everybody now educated. Everybody educated. You will see one old man on the farm, the old man get a phone. As soon as the time reach that they know that they have certain program, you will see, bam, they put their phone on and listening. Illiteracy, when they say, oh, the person is not educated, or the person is illiterate. Before, I used to be limited, and what I thought was that you not go to school, you not get formal education, so you illiterate. Many of us used to think the same way. Many of us used to think that, oh yeah, when they say the person illiterate, it means you don't go to school, you don't know how to read and read, you know how to read letter, you can't read newspaper, so you illiterate. I used to be like that before. But you see, as the world improves, and that's why there is a need for people to upgrade in their life. Because as the world improves, the definition of certain things also improve. Also improve. So that thing people used to say, oh, the people electorate, oh, the people understand. Now it's not working again. Because look, listening to the various social media or listening to the various radio stations, you will see people who have not even entered the University of Liberia discussing political issues with clarity and distinction. You will see people who don't even know how to put on television. They are discussing issues of national concern and making sober points for national development. So technology has so improved. So because technology has improved, the Unity Party that have always dwelt on lies, the same way they lie on the late Samuel Kayando, all of the lies they told against him, today he is no more. The same way they lie against people. Look, the Unity Party, the fundamental of the Unity Party is that get power at all costs. If it costs for you to own a life to get power, get it at all costs. They do not care for the people. So they have told several lies. But we are grateful today. We are in a war of technology. Where, for example, my own brother Venetius Junior Bar, who is all the way there in Nukuta, can be right here with me in the United States of America via technology. That my brother passed away that is all the way there in Great Cape County will be right here with me in the United States of America and we'll be having an interaction. So the technology and the coming of His Excellency President Dr. George Manawia and the way he led have made it difficult for the Unity Party to continue to survive on lies. It made it very difficult. The people who yesterday you lied to, today these people are no longer in a position to lie to them because they have means to information. Just imagine, yesterday alone, I received more than 30 calls about the issue that was happening with drugs and from different areas, even from my own county. Grand Cape, my people calling me from Lofa all over the place. So for the Unity Party to defend herself, because she don't have anything to prove to the Liberian people, they talk to social media and they pay some of their, how you call, watchdogs. They pay some of their stooges. They pay some of their, their boy, who they have already planted in the media to write nonsense and say, oh, the man where they catch them with the drugs, that was the man here were beating CDC horse. That the men were beating CDC headquarters. Why must you lie like this? As if we are living in how you call, even in space. Lie does not exist there no more. Because the people will be able to, uncover the lies and they will tell you, can you lower that? Lower, please. Thank you. Okay. So you can no longer lie to us. So they came up yesterday with an information. This is to tell you how desperate the guys are defending the issue of drugs. That's why when I hear people say, you can't politicize, they are dropping, you can't politicize. But you can see that the Unity Party is doing everything to be able to politicize this thing. They had a press conference, say, all kind of nonsense. They took the picture of someone who is not even in Liberia and attaching with President Weah and say, remember President Weah had to obey CDC headquarters that brought drugs in the country. Thank God for technology. And the fellow did a press release, which we'll be bringing up here to you. We will definitely be bringing that to you. Just give us, just give us a few minutes while we try to pull that particular clip for you. While we try to pull it. Sorry, my people. So you can see that the Unity Party is doing everything to defend. The Unity Party is defending. They are in a position now that everything they want to defend. This is how you know that these people are directly involved with this issue of drugs. Because when you are fabricating information, you are taking information that does not even exist and saying that, and I think we're talking that they man here we're paying the CDC people up so that he the one bringing drugs. What? The Unity Party? Is that how far your desperation have gone? Is that how far your desperation have gone? Let me just get the document from the fellow who refuted that nonsense that was put out there by Unity Party people. The Unity Party in their desperation, they've decided. Okay, let me see here. Just bear with me. I want to bring this here for your hearing. Just bear with me. I want to show you the communication. If I can see the communication, I'm sure I will see it anyways. I got to see this communication. So just bear with me. Let me display to you the information. Okay, I will go on here. I think it should be on here. Just hold on. Let me go on here and bring you what I'm supposed to bring you so that we read it here. Okay, fine. That's good. That's very, very good. That's good. I have it right here. Okay. So let me share this with you. Let me share this with you. Okay, let me share the screen here. We can do this together. Okay. All right. Fine. That's good. Yeah, just bear with me, my people. Let me try to bring you this. You know, here, whenever we speak, we want to try to bring you the facts. Okay, fine. So here is the press release by the fellow Al-Hajj. He's called Al-Hajj. Let me bring this. I want to really enlarging this for you to see. So that's the reason why you see I'm trying to do everything to bring you this. So just bear with me while we do everything to bring this to you. Okay, so no problem. Let's just do it here. I'm finding it a bit difficult to bring you what I'm supposed to bring you here, but we take it from on. All right, so here is it. Official statement regarding misleading social media posts. But let me tell you this. The information is misleading from the government, but it is intentional. The government is intentionally putting out this information. It was on June the 5th when I saw something that was very unusual in Liberia. I did an article on it. I wrote an article on it, and I even came live to inform the Liberian people that it was terrible for our society. And I will go to that particular post, that my post of June 5th, and I will read it so that all of us, I will just remind, I will not read it now, but I will just remind us, so that you can see what we are talking about. Here is it. Here's the post. I'm very sure you are seeing it. Let me see. Okay, fine. Yeah, it is right here. It was published on June the 5th. And basically, I was talking about my fear as an individual of the Liberian National Police conducting what we call a selective training for journalists. And I said that it was dangerous for our society. That these people who, quote unquote, they were being trained by the Liberian National Police, at the end of the day, the government will use these people to spread propaganda. The government will use these people to block the information from reaching to the Liberian people. That it was very detrimental to our society. That this is something that we should not even be practicing. For police to be conducting training for journalists, then they will use these people to spread misinformation and disinformation. I said it. Here is the article right here. Way on the 5th of June. That was last month on June 5th. I'm going to just read a few bars of it. Here is it right here. You will see it. It's right here. Those of you seeing it, you're seeing it. As the Liberian government, through the Liberian National Police, conduct this selective training for journalists, these are the concerns we have under the Palava Hut in the midst of growing police brutality in Liberia. Key disadvantage. 1. Conflict of interest and perception of corruption. When the subject of news coverage turns the reporter, it creates an inherent conflict. Even if the content is neutral, the public and other media may see those journalists as compromised or emburdened. It undermines the ideas that the press is a watchdog, not a partner. Risks of sex censorship. Here is it, right here. I'll just read a few bars of it. Journalists who build personal relationship with police officers during training may feel pressured to soften critical reporting later. They might avoid tough questions or negative story to preserve access or goodwill with sources. That is called source capture. Here is it, I said it. That some of these journalists who have been trained by the Liberian National Police, who quote unquote they say the police training us. I told you, my people, that at the end of the day, that these people, they will be forced to be able to bring out information so that the police stop that. So that the police can be satisfied with them. So that the police can be happy with them. They will not want to hurt these people. They will not want to bring out the accurate information. They will sell their soul. Go on the other side, please. that these people, they will compromise ethics and they will put any nonsense that the government wanted to put out. Today now you are seeing it. I wrote this long time ago. Today we are seeing it. That people with journalists who call themselves journalists will use their Facebook page, take somebody picture who is completely different from Al-Hajj and bring it and say, they are Al-Hajj here. They men who was standing near President we are. Why do you think they are doing it? They are these journalists that have been paid. Here is it. I put it right here. Let it here. And you see them. Let them here. Let them here. And I was telling the Liberian people that look, we must be careful. Go on the write-up. Go look at it. I'm not going through it. Go look at it. I said it long ago that some of these people, their journalistic ethics, they will compromise it because government will get a small thing in their pocket. People tell them, man, I wouldn't want to or maybe my mail. And this is what we are now seeing today. What we said yesterday is what we are seeing today. Here they are. Look at them. No, look at them for yourself. So these are the people that are putting out information that the men were standing near President Weah, that the men here, you see what we're talking about. And you see what we are talking about. In a broad daylight, these journalists are posting nonsense. Somebody who all the way in his home. But I will read the paper. I will read the paper. This is Unity Party. This is their modus operandus. That's how they will behave. They do not have the facts. These guys do us on lies. So with the $500 million drugs that was caught in Liberia, they're looking for a way now to be able to exonerate themselves, to exonerate their godfather. So they're looking for all kind of things to just post it on Facebook to please the one who can get him $5 to talk nonsense. So this is the press release that Al-Hajj sent. I will take my own time. It's a bit, very, 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 very small. I mean, the writing is very small, but I will try my best to bring it here so that we can just read a few bars of it. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, so it's an official press statement or official statement regarding misleading social media posts. Let me see. Namdi El Hajj, chairman of Armed For International Limited, categorically rejects and condemns the false and misleading attempt circulating on social media to associate me with current allegation relating to a reported drug arrest in Liberia. The photograph being circulated was taken during a routine visit to inspect the progress of a project site. I attended in my professional capacity as chairman of Ahmad International Limited, together with former President George Weah, CDC leadership, and members of the party. The photograph simply record my presence during that site visit and has absolutely no connection to any criminal investigation or to the individual referred to in the social media publication. Armed. Let me answer this call quick, my people. I beg you, let me answer this call.
We want to put dignity on our people. And that's why we're here. That's the mission we have. And I can assure you, if you check your calendar, it's exactly 4 months from today. Today's the 10th, right? When is election? You start checking. 4 months to the date. After 4 months.
Yo, sorry, my people. I had to, answer this particular call. Yo, sorry, I had to answer this call. So here is it. Let me just put it right here again. Sorry. Oh no. Oh, sorry, my people. You know, sometimes this is what happened. You know, we got to do what we got to do, but sometimes, yeah, we get distracted some way, somehow. But it was important that we answer that call. It's very important that we answer the call. All right. So, yeah, we are. So let's read what we have. It says, uh, Ahmed International Limited is a duly registered company in the Republic of Liberia and conducts its activities in accordance with the applicable laws and regulations. The company is an active taxpayer and meets its tax obligations to the relevant Liberian authority. It is irresponsible, misleading, and potentially defamatory to misuse photographs taken during public or professional activities in order to create a false narrative and damage the reputation of an innocent person or a legitimate business. I will just want to stop right here. I don't want to read everything. I will stop right here. So this is Al-Hajj refuting the information that was put out there by Joseph Newman Boyka and Gregory Cuomo, the government of Liberia. Don't be deceived that the government doing this thing. They are the ones that have paid these journalists that they have trained. These join the list to write this nonsense that they are writing. If we could not come out on a timely basis to refute it, they are going to run with it. Like you listening to one of our sister, Martina, saying that was how they were provided information to lie on innocent Bole, Jefferson Tamakoji, and Vanny Tele. That the same lie they were bringing. That whole thing was orchestrated by Jerry Limepia and the people from the Ministry of Information there. That is their work. So the first thing they want to do is to say, yeah, the president, yeah, we're in the picture, yeah, they were people there, that president, we are a brother in the country. And you'll see some of the things that we can be talking. So that's the reason why sometimes when I'm listening to people who say, no, that here we're not tell politics Benin Isa, we not do politics Benin Isa. Who told you that the Unity Party will ever leave anything and say, let it be apolitical? The people who they planted in the media are the people who are doing this. But thank God for you and myself. Thank God for those of you who are listening from around the world, for those of you who are sharing this particular podcast, for those of you who are commenting. We want to say thank you because we're not allowed the Unity Party to shroud with lies. We were not. You go take an innocent man picture, trying to connect him to something that he has no business. The man's not even in the country that the first thing. The man not even in the country. In the country, he's not even there. Now, you see how the Unity Party is defending those government officials who are involved with the drugs, like the LDEA boss, like Gregory Cuomo himself, and the Minister of Justice, along with the LRA boss, Double Jala, and how you call Sekou Dukle from the Freeport. You see how these guys are being heavily protected, but each time they make move, we always come to uncover their lies. You see what we're talking about? Why can't the Unity Party own up to its mistake? Why can't they own up to the reality that they have messed up? Why every time they will try to lie to the Liberian people? You think the people of 1960, the IQ of the people of Liberia of 1950, are the same IQ in the 2026? You think the generation of 1940 or 1950 or 1960 or even 1980, you think that the generation here? It's possible that some people who live in this generation, they were born in the 80s, some in the 70s, some in the 60s. But their mentality is 2006 mentality, 2026 mentality, sorry. Their mentality is 2026. They live in a world where we understand technology is at work. All of these guys you see posting the video or this picture, they are all pay agents of the government. All of them. Yeah, Abraham Dwayne, how are you? Thank you so much for joining us. Wookie, you are welcome. Lansana Rogers, thank you for joining us. So we live in an age and in a time where information must be readily at our hand. That's what I say to people. We live in an age where most people are not reading. Look, that's the reality. Most people are not reading because education is by far advanced. They think that books that we used to take whole 1 month to read. This time we can take 1 month. Put your audio right in your ear, relax yourself while you're drinking your lame water and you're listening to it. You can tune it the way you want it to read. Technology, that's what happening. So there's not much people reading. That's why when you do play, look at some of the rich article that we can pull up. You know, sometimes when I sit down for long, I say, sometimes we do adequate research. We come up with all of the facts and post it on our page. So now you go low, you see 200% comment, 53 likes, or maybe you see 80 likes. Some of the likes that you will see, these are some of the people that ain't even read through it. It's just that because they know you, as soon as you see you post it, you know that the way you put it correct, and they press the how you call it, the thumbs up sign. Some of them press the love emojis and right away and pass. Some don't even have the time to read between this. They don't. And that's the reason why we must adequately use this space of explaining to our people in the language that they understand. Who told you that we can speak the languages that other people understand? But as a professional teacher, one of the things that I was taught is that my mode of communication should be clear, should be purposeful. I must look at my audience and I must be able to communicate with them in the manner that they will understand. So when we come here, we bring our teaching here, we bring our skills here. The reason why these people today, they are walking backward is because we have been able to not give them the chance. When you listen to people like Spoon, for example, my own brother Spoon, listen to, oh, you know the government like that, oh, the government like that. The only reason why you see people like Spoon, sometimes he flip-flop and he say he blasting at the government is because of you and myself. Because we are here, we're not getting a chance. Who told you Spoon can listen to me? Who told you he can listen to you? Who told you he can read these things? He reading. We will not get a chance. We're not look, just wait after our convention. CDC USA going for their convention for the 29th to the 2nd of August. Just wait after our convention. That time you will see the real CDC USA. That time you will see. You will see how robust the social media will be. Just wait, just hold on. Just proceed gingerly. Don't worry. The lines these guys use, we will expose every bit of it. Even if it will cause us to just come on for just 5 minutes to debunk their lies, we'll do it. Take an innocent man picture, pour him with criminal, with drug cartel that was brought in by Joseph Newman Boyka, and say, oh, let it mayor, where mayor, that it mayor, where being CDC headquarters. Why must you do that? But again, this is intentional. That's the government plan. Like I said on the 5th of June, that they are training people. When last decided they Liberia National Police conduct training, then the Liberia Journalists Association, I'm part of it. The Female Association Journalists of Liberia, they're not part of it. All the other media institutions, they're not part of it. You collect few beginner, 100 beginner, you collect in America. Yeah, you can do posting, you can let go train you. Take and put helmet on their head. Take motor by helmet, put on their head. Oh, in the modern day age and time where people are using correct helmet, go take motorbike helmet, put on somebody, they generally here go. The rep behind the press, the government finish training, the police finish training. That the kind of people then we trust, we expose them. We are not exposing them because we hate them, no. We are not exposing them because we have any personal issue against them, no. But we are exposing them because they are danger to our society. They are danger to our peace. They are danger to the rule of law. They are danger to free press and free information. These are the people that they will use. And that's why we must be careful with some of the information that these guys are filtering. Yeah, yesterday, the government of Liberia sponsored one of our brother How you call a PISO from OKFM to go for a program? All of us know is a well-known stuff that PISO is a member of the Unity Party. All of us will know that. No, I'm not saying this to attack him. I respect his, his profession, but we must point out these things. The government get a man. How you call someone and late scholarship, the man go, you get a certificate, the man can't see that. Let me show it to you. So we're talking some of the things, get feed that joking, we can be joking here. I'm coming. Wait, I'm coming. Let me bring you some of the information for you to see. Yeah, bear with me. Let me bring you this for you to see it. Sorry, my people. Okay, just bear with me. Let me bring this. Okay, Jake. Let me see. I thought I sent you the lingo. Okay, so Jake, check it up. So Jake, I just sent it to you. I just sent you it. Let me just check this up and then show this to our people. Let me see. Just a minute. Just a minute. Let me get this on. Now, I'm not showing this to disqualify what he acquired. No. But I'm just telling you what the government is doing. That the government will be able to give people, sponsor or own, so that at the end of the day, they can come and speak on behalf of the government. They can come and soften things. But thank God that we are here. You know what I mean? For 1.2 million people to be listening in 28 days. You think that's small thing? We not say this with proud or with boast. We say it with every level of humility, thanking the Almighty God for giving us that opportunity where we ourselves we can have the opportunity to be able to speak to people from across the world. So let me see. I want to find this. Clarence got a certificate, from one of these, I think from India or so, either India or China, and that particular program was sponsored by the government. Let me see. I don't know. 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 But anyways, it's like I am not getting it right now. I'm not getting it. I'm not seeing it right now. But yeah. Sorry. I think I'm not seeing it right now, but okay, fine. Hey, in Beijing. Yeah, is it? Let me just show you it. Let me show you it. We're not disrespect to him, but I'm telling you what the government will do. Yeah, what, brother? Clarence. Clarence, yo, congratulations. Let me just say congratulations to him first of all. Let Clarence say. This is sponsored by the government. Yeah, is it? May receive a certificate that the government sponsor it. No, I don't want you to believe it. Let's go to the post for you to see. When we're telling you these things, you think that we're joking. Yeah, is it? You see here? Okay, FM station manager Clarence Jackson graduated from completing 2 weeks international media training program organized by the Global Development Center of China International Development Cooperation Agency and sponsored by the Ministry of Commerce. Sponsored by the Ministry of Commerce. And you see that? No, read it. Ain't seen it yet. They will tell you, everywhere that they can lie. Ministry of Commerce. You know what these people are after. We know the Unity Party. And I want to say congratulations to our brother Clarence Jackson on his achievement. That is very good. But here is what we are talking about. The Ministry of Commerce sponsored him to go there. Yesterday, it was the Liberian National Police that were conducting things that generally they gave them t-shirt, they gave them sunny, they gave them motorboy hat. They say, oh man, you're good to go. You go ahead. But these are the people that we must be careful of. I'm not saying that because maybe he participated in this program, so it means that he can compromise his value. I'm not also saying because he participated that he cannot compromise his value. Nothing at all we can be able to take off the table. We live in a society where people over the period will close their eyes to what is just and what is right. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it is bad for you to have our brother Clarence Jackson participating in a 2 weeks program that is sponsored or that was something by the Ministry of Commerce. I'm not saying it's bad, but we know these people who they are. And that's why sometimes these people, they manage the information that they're giving to us. Go lie on an innocent man name. Yeah, man, picture here. I hear the one standing. But my brother Jake, I want to say welcome. Welcome, sir. How are you, my brother Jake?
Yeah, thank you, praise, and to the followers. You have to share this video. Respect to the followers. You have to share this video. Yeah, how are you talking about Clarence? Let me tell me, you know me, I don't sugarcoat Korea, nothing. I don't. Why didn't carry Julius Jeff? Why didn't carry Julius Jeff from OKF and they carry Clarence? Clarence a pay agent. Why you don't see beyond the line? So solve what question when the other guys go on the platform. He throwing the water of the United Party. You start following Clarence from George Weah until now. He's a pay propagandist. I don't care how you people feel. Clarence, let Clarence bring a real document. Clarence, just let some of us. Not because let me tell you, print the differences of these guys. Let me tell you today. First of all, the press union of Liberia, they must be ashamed of that self. There's nothing they call press union of Liberia. No. To tell you the truth, no, please. That whole career has been compromised long time. Since Ellen Johnson Sirleaf time. Let's see, a Joy Weah wanted to pay people under his administration. He have all the funders. Everything was under his belt. He could pay people. He could shut up journalists in that country. All of them were toward the water. No, but you criticize, you care. He never paid no agent, no journalist. Clarence, they are sugarcoating Clarence are pay agent, they are propagandists. They throw in the water of the United Party. So they will spread gibberish and propaganda. I want some more here to debunk them. Let me tell you today. So when Eugene Fakone, other journalists come on our platform, they will say they won't be tough. Clarence took his microphone in the market before. I've seen Clarence Jackson. He took his microphone in the market, OKFN, to ask people about the bread and butter issue in the country. A backfire in your face. So Clarence, then they throw in the water of the United Party. They're all here in the cookie jar. They are pay agents.
It's not really about him. I just thought to bring it out.
The reality, you won't call the name. I will call the name. I will call the name. Clarence, propagandists.
Yeah, Clarence. There's the question I want to ask you. And I just want us to just sweep over this before going to the main topic.
They don't spread fake news in Liberia. Clarence and the spoon talk.
This is what we are observing. You found out that yesterday, immediately this drug was busted. $500 million drugs. Immediately, some journalists who were being trained by this government, by the police, that we see here the last time that it was dangerous, they start posting the guy who was standing with President Weah at the headquarters there, who is actually the contractor. They start putting his picture up and said he was the one that was in the picture. He was the one that the drug was caught with. But what is your take? And this was done by the Unity Party, approved by the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs, and Tourism. Let's see.
Please, I broke something down here on the platform a long time ago. The thing coming to reality, it will be on steroid by 2029. I say AI on a different level. AI dropping there, doing different. You will see video on AI. You will never, but go on AI something then. You will see the people acting like the real people. Prince, I can sit as I'm sitting now. I can do an AI video and put Dubai on my back. I can put a whole Dubai setup behind my back. You think I'm in Dubai talking to you on the platform? That AI generated. Artificial intelligence going on another level. Nobody might get it twisted. There's a video circulating on social media. Go on YouTube. Let me carry followers to the YouTube now. It's seriously disturbing. A video. You just sponsor the World Cup. Liberians, just go on YouTube. Follow us. What I'm saying now, you go verify it. I said some of us are here now. There's a video circulating. Spain won the World Cup. It's a black boy playing for Spain. They call it Yamin, the Barcelona superstar. Eh? If you look at the real video, the ball shaking Trump getting in the medal. But because the Democrat, I'm just giving the example, because the Democrat want to run with story, they dotted that video. They do an AR, like the ball not shaking Trump hand. If you look at the real video circulating on social media, you will see that the ball snapping Trump. But if you look at the real footage, the ball shake Trump hand again in the medal. The why I just trying to tell you, it's circulating in America, people discussing it. Not knowing that AI generated, they scratched it there. So the thing will be performing different form. They will even implicate our presidents, the former president, George Weah. They will form different video then concerning with me, concerning different things. They will even tie in with just AI is on another level, serious level, that if the Liberian people are not careful, it will sell a lot before you go jet. Before the Liberian people think that story is gone. The Spanish guy that they portray, it's a Spanish guy. The men are doing the contract for Liberian people, the CDCs or Lebanese. Big differences. Big difference. Listen to me. The Unity Party, you're gonna get distracted. I always tell Sedition, you're gonna get your eye on the ball. All these things are distraction. They won't pay George Weah, whosoever, or the CDC to the drugs boss. There's a biggest drugs boy in Liberian history, over $500 million. There's a biggest drugs boss since our foreign country, since 1847. It's on that watch. It's on that watch. That drugs man sitting down there long time. The Unity Party top players in that game. You know they let to switch tactic. They acting like the police working. How they just enter the country? Thank God BBC carry it. Thank God not only Liberian journalists or podcasters discussing the thing. The thing go to BBC Africa, and the biggest airline. How can they escape it? The whole world watching. The Unity Party is naked. They're naked. Nobody, no surrogate around, no Georgia people say they're telling the international community. BBC have captured it already. All the institutions, they're carrying it already. Like birds are just hub. That the money, all the cars and all these things that you can see. I said the country is broke. If the country not broke, why are the government not undertaking project in the country, Liberians? If the country get money, where that $1.2 billion they hijack, that audio budget, what government put on the table, they say, oh, that the budget. Why the Liberian people not benefiting from the $1.2 billion? Why they cannot cancel? They talk about harmonization. Why they cannot repeal harmonization? Can they repeal? Ever to repeal it? Never. It cannot happen. Because they don't have that money, they don't have nothing in the country. Nothing. We're only spending money out of the country, nothing coming in the country. The natural resources then depleted. They might not be carried away. And I always tell Sedition, the father of George Weah, our eyes should be on the ball. The Champions League final 2029. That's the major thing. All that thing that you see, they're making pictures what the men can. No, they are ashamed. On their wall, they talk about $100 million drugs are busted on the free port of Monrovia. But they want to enter in the country. They were in warehouses. They were in places. Horses then tied to them. You might not get it twisted. All these horses belong to them. They are high hierarchy. The whole country is a just country. Joseph Boakai can never get shishi. I told you something is happening coming to pass. What I told you when the president fainted on the podium, I told you, I said, they are being blackballed. You think they get the players and the maker in that country? We get looking and then they're naked. They didn't get a connection. The person, one day you will believe my voice, say, yeah, Jake, you've been seeing that thing for years and years. Today, they're only providing on drugs. The country is surviving on drugs. That's why you see cars and coming, the yellow machine showing that. What the yellow machine can do? Nothing. What kind of major project in the country? They will never, they want tax CDC, they start bringing Magani inside, oh, Magani living the sick, not knowing that particular horse. That Unity Party all the day. They are here in the cookie jar. They are the drugs cartel. Every librarian knowing now. So they would never divert taxes here. They would never print. The country's people smarter now. They lie too much on their they fall flat on their feet, on their faces, all over the country. They rolling in the mud. So they will tax CDC in Baylor, man, to the draw with take picture. What job I gotta do about your drugs, Benny? 3+ years now, they may not talking your political thing. They make and just come home, he set up a party headquarters, he meet the people that Jimmy can resort to a house, finish. The man come out and do an engagement. The man engagement was soon finished, FIFA operation was soon finished now. FIFA, they just doing the final touches and the workout is over. The man says, I'll tell people, Joe and I concentrating, the time will come, 2027 in the middle. You will see the different ball games. So the Unity Party is naked.
But my brother Jake, this is very serious. The first thing is, even with the first $19 million drug bust in Liberia,
over 19 million.
Serious, yeah, I know definitely that thing is over 19 million.
You Fakompo hold in at 19 million now. On the see Clarence massacre thing. Clarence over 19 million. Let's see. We have 500 some more kilogram of cocaine, equivalent to 100, according to Eugene. According to it was 100 million bucks. Then made the math. You make the math. Then they get 200. 500 come to 100 million cocaine. Then 200, how will come to? It will come to 19. It will come to 40 something. So about 50 million. That thing they're talking about, are 50 million. Now, why they're here in the cookie jar? Now, why they want to bring us somebody? They're sharing that money among themselves. They're preparing themselves for the 20 prince. We see in the writing that bring people, you have to be gullible. The country is broke. So they're finding money now to keep it for 2029 to retain power. If you can remember that woman was said recently, I said, well, I'm a puzzle player. We will spend the money and maintain the power. Yep. If you will spend the money and maintain the power. Where are they taking the money from? Liberians?
And let's even forget
trust money.
Right?
What the woman needs said.
That's how you call herself.
Martha Morris.
Martha
Morris said, Liberia, go to the video. We will spend the money, we retain the power. We cannot get two things. What did Martha Morris know? We don't know. Where are they taking the money from? We will spend the money. What kind of money you can spend free? Liberian, what kind of money you can just spend? That just money.
But my brother my brother Jake, Joseph Newman Boyka told us long time ago that his government official can sell drugs, that his government official can do anything they want to do, but they must just make sure some of the money will lead them. I don't want you to let's play the video for people to hear it. Joseph Newman Boyka gave these people the go ahead to sell drugs, to bring in drugs. Let me play this video. Let's hear it.
We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless.
You hear it? That's Joseph Newman Boyka.
We
want to appeal to you, want to beg you. Those of you who want to be corrupt, he was very clear, he was very emphatic that those of you who want to be corrupt, those of you who want to steal money. No. Let me play it again so that
we want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless.
Let me tell you something.
We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless.
So before you come in, my brother, this is Boyka encouraging people. We want to encourage you that those who want to be corrupt, those who want to steal money, those who want to bring in drugs, those who want to damage our society, you can do it. You can go ahead. We are encouraging you to go ahead to do what you want to do. but just make sure you use some of the money here. My brother, was that not an approval from Joseph Newman Boyka? I officially jumped to drums.
Let me say something. You see that video? Yeah, I told you from the beginning, the president will not get nothing. Nobody was helping. Nobody was sending money to the Unity Party. How many years going now? Going to 4 years. You think that people get dead again? Prince, you think that people are dead player? You think the Unity Party are dead player? CDC more deadier than them. Let me tell you, because I want to talk something on the platform. We are more deadier than these people. They get no connection. Their video where you say you can corrupt the nation, you can steal the money. Prince, then video, I will tell the Unity Party, they on their watch here now. They can't delete the video anymore. The video in tap that leader here in the State Department. They anyhow lobbyists, they say they take one chum lobbyist, one guy that work from the GOP. Their video is in lot of tap in the RJ telling you. All over Europe here, the particular president's statement. Who invest that money in the country? They know he's an 82 years old man. He's feeble. This video is indictment. Nobody will put money in Liberia because he say you can corrupt the money, you can steal the money, you can use it in the country. The men were telling about fighting to crack down on the whole world of fight to crack down on corrupt leader, corrupt official. Then you, the president, the chief executive of the country, president of the nation, commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Then you say, corrupt, we should steal the money, but it must be news in this country. We should share it, must be news in the country. Who will put that million here? We're going to some government will invest in that money when you're feeble. They see your posture. Who will invest that money here? Wait, for example, they will look at Paul Biya in Cameroon. Now the 2-year-old Paul Biya, investor they will go invest in Paul Biya country until he leave power. You will remember my video when I come here. You will remember most of my video. I said when the old man leave power, Liberia will shine. They will never, nobody, no top leader, no top investor will go in Liberia to put that money because they know he's feeble. Seriously, they know him being controlled. He fainted on a podium. The war saw it. Everybody carry it. So who in a set mind? So they will know all the surrounding, all the surrogate around him. He in control. They will control him. He don't know what's going on around him. He don't know nothing. He not the president that elect. Then drugs are engulfed the nation. Or just the country came to just country, beautiful Liberia. What nobody, so even small we in the country now, because of the Unity Party last, they were setting the drugs in the country. They were the drugs guy to Team George, where I made some all angry. They're not nasty. They're not getting one connection with nasty party. They were making no, we're going to conquer no. CDC to do silent move. Further up, launch yourself. Liberian followers, George will rule the country. Number people in getting high places. Number leaders they got know he won and down when he was president. So when we press button, that button will be pressed. I told you people, he's the darling of the West, Liberia. He's the darling of the West. When you used to say Ellen's the darling girl or the darling woman, he's the darling. We are watch 2029. That's why I always tell CDC people, you might not get distracted. After that, I say you making one statement here. After that, your convention, those that will be president those that will win the presidency for the party, they must be ruthless and radical. They must take the unit. We got two more. They must take the Unity Party to. And they say they know Washington. They get over 30,000 seditious in that place in America. Any move they make, Greco come in when a Greco come and battle somebody don't live in America. That true story we're talking here. That family when I live there again, maybe they were wrong. That time to take the Unity Party to that game plan. That evil group of people. Evil only wish something. They can develop the nation. They can't even develop. 70 years now. So we got to take them to that game plan. If they will put the country back in that days, it left with them. What I know now, they are buying massive property. They have all the surrogate, minister, deputy, junior deputy, all of them paying multi-million horses then. So they will put the country in a that day because for 84-year-old man, about 2029, you'll be 87. So they want that, they want politically, they want that with the president. You think they get future? You think when they disturb somebody in that country, they will not disturb them too? They are joking. They're not nasty past CDC. Let me tell you something, Joey, I don't talk, but he's a master chess player. Well, the whole world love this man. In a dummy unity party with a low IQ, when we're pressing button on them, we do announcing in the corner. They have been blackballed. I said it from the beginning. It's coming to part. They will not get $1 from the Western War. The Arab war part, they might not go there. Maybe they'll go Africa, get just money there from Mala Bio, all these people there. Yeah, they can do that at just in the corridor of Africa. But in the Western war, and BBC has took the whole story now. Forget it, they're naked. I told you the Unity Party is naked. They may not divert no Liberian attention. They will likely make picture or they make AR picture with time will come. We were provided more desperate AR picture on them. They're not smart. They gotta get low IQ. They are low quentin people. They're not smart people. They are door people. Great. But look at the country. 4 years now. What is happening in the country? So what is smart now? Everyone running all in the corridor in Washington, D.C.
And my brother, that is the question that sometimes when you ask these people, they will never answer up to today. You are now going to your 4 years. What is your signature project? What can Liberian close their eyes on and say, okay, when Joseph Newman Boyka was president, this is what he did that affected, the lives of the people at the time he was president positively. What can they point to in terms of achievement? In terms of their own agenda, their own arrest agenda, what can they point to that they have achieved? What?
Prince, don't hear your head. Followers know, Liberians, Moravia know. Listen, Liberians, your man be. I always say the days are over. When they say they build something here, we'll see it. And the president said that while asking the question, Liberian, you go ask. You go on Facebook, you start posting it. He break ground for a $20 million justice complex, Samuel Doe project, where Samuel Doe broke ground long time ago because you were minister under Samuel Doe. He knew about that the justice complex. He said that $20 million. Liberians, he said that $20 million. Since he broke ground, they ever started a project, your flea funding offer me, your post, your CA that started $20 million justice complex project. Joe Manager broke ground for the CDC headquarters. See how the headquarters looking. They broke ground. Everybody marched on that groundbreaking ceremony. The CDC headquarters. I just give me some scenario. When they say talk and do president at George, we are talk and do it. And it was said our AR project, a flat in our faces, in our country, is standing there. Fast story is standing there. What kind of team will pass through for that project? Different roadblock for the Ministry of Public Works. Different team. Eugene explained it on OKFM. You had the project all in our faces there. You had the project in our face. You had the project because of the rainy season, why the project would delay. But the president broke ground for a $20 million justice complex. Then start nothing yet. He said a signature project. We gave it to him because our Doe project, that Doe blueprint, God Doe never completed because it's toppled Doe. That is blueprint there. Why they can't face it now? Why they can't start on it? As you said, the signature, there's no signature project. They break ground again. Here, Malabio broke ground. Till they don't write some more $1 million road project. Are they starting the road project now or they waiting for the dry season to come? I told you people, we know what we know now in the Western world. What I know now. What I know in the Western world, I've been preaching it. I get my Prince, I'm a chronic whistleblower. I get people. The Unity Party is naked. See, this is not making noise. They can't take nothing from nowhere. The president hired the highest travel. But all they lie to the people not like liars. The man go commit himself to you go to America, we get natural resources, and we discover you can't survey the land. They go find out you're doing business with China. They blacking straight. Go to the State Department. You don't see broad story come on in the Trump administration. They have been blackballed. We get top players, top people within our government, within that particular
And
area.
like
I
you
know my
said, my brother
surrounding.
Jake, I think one of the reasons is, like you rightly said, this double game. You know, the old man is a serious crook. You go on the other side, you tell the point, say, oh, don't worry, I will you.
Yeah.
Then you come on the other side, then you tell the point, oh, don't worry, I will you. You see, these are some of the things that even discourage the people. Because remember now, these people are on the top level. They are talking. They are having interaction.
Yes.
President Trump can leave from here and go to China, you know, in the interest of the government and the people of the United States of America. The president from China can come here. So you, the small man, that you want to play a game between the put, that you want to put our head together. You go on this side, you laugh to the upper, and you say, oh, don't worry, we get all the mineral. We turn it over to you. Then go to the upper, and you say, you want to laugh to them. When the
That the
people
thing
are
there.
sitting down to discuss war issue, you can be there. You can be sleeping. Then you say, you
But
want
you
to put
see the I broke you down. I broke another thing down to the follower. We played the video here before. We remember he went to Ethiopia on a set visit. He went to Ethiopia. He took Liberia. He took the defense minister, the woman, the defense minister, I know Geraldine. He took Geraldine with him in Ethiopia. He met Geraldine, our defense minister, met the Ethiopian counterpart, the defense minister on our side. They said they would discuss security to country in our soil. Let's see what Liberian. He said the people then they double playing themselves. Then he went to Turkey again. He said they can't take care of security. They can't. How can you remember the Turkish trade where we buy? We say, where is Joseph Waka? And the executive mansion website say, oh, they're talking about security training, all that thing. You engage Ethiopia. You engage Turkey. How many people engage? When China, Indonesia, area engage the people only see one security. How many people can want that security business? How much people will come there one security? You will bring 5 countries to settle one security. They flip-flopping all flip-flopping all over the places. They're not in control of nothing. They can't remember, the president can't remember anything he's saying. You go to the other person, they will restore it, he say it. You restore it, they say it. That's the problem the country facing today. That the country we are facing. For them to solve the bread and butter issue, the things that bothering the nation, hold it at just to lead up to 2027. Just. That how they will play the people. Then for them to solve the just problem, to catch these people and nail these people that will be afraid. They want breaking now. They want Italian CDC thing and with AR video there and other things.
Jake, this is what even confusing me. But now, if this government was serious to fight drugs, the LDEA boss, Double Jala, should be on ongoing investigation. The immigration boss should be facing investigation. The minister for Cooper Krua for the place labor should be answering question right now, because there is no way that these guys that we saw, or those guys that we saw, those white guys, they will enter the country without the immigration not knowing. Not possible. Let's just talk about the individual first. Let's lead the drugs. Let's just lead the drugs business. But the individual, anybody who is an alien or a foreigner, so to speak, you enter that country, the first people that will know that the immigration is supposed to know. They are supposed to know who these guys are.
But you taking the NSA from there?
No. I know now the NSA part obvious. They will have to know. But I'm just talking about those traditional something that our people already know about. So there is no way that the immigration will not be aware of what these people are doing in the country. But now we expect the government investigation to start telling us that these guys, where they coming from. How did they enter? Let's just leave the drugs for the drugs part we already see. Let's leave the drugs. But the guys, where they come, where? What are they doing in Liberia? Is there business they came for? Are they in Liberia for a business purpose or whatever?
Prison.
And if it's a business purpose, we know what the Ministry of Labor was doing of recently. They were just selling permit, working permit. They were just selling. They were just, according to the permit man, he said, anybody that can, he said, you want permit, you give it to them. Anybody that can, he said, you give it to them. Did these people do real background check to know these people? Whether indeed these people that are asking for this permit, what kind of
Let me
businesses
tell
they
you
are?
something quick. Let me educate my follower quick. They can do
Yes, sir.
fact check here. Equatorial Guinea is a hub for drugs in the African region. Equatorial Guinea. Liberia, you can do your own research. They are hub in Africa for drugs. Equatorial Guinea. They had a fake coup plane by Ibodi. A plane of fake coup. He was because he was a military junta. The opposition were trying to win the country. They staged a fake coup. Good Lord janitor from Nigeria, other than got involved in that situation, but it went flat. Today, the coup stand, the opposition are in power. Equatorial Guinea have been run. That whole side, Equatorial Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, all of them have been run by just Lord. And anytime you see just Lord in your country, they got bigger hand. They don't just come in the country, they get connection in high places in your country. The security apparatus. If the legislature gets spun, the ERD will be sacked. That kind of trust the busted. No vote of confidence. Even the justice minister, you got to answer. But they get a spine. It's a regime speaker. Like what I'll tell people all the time. A Kune wants to record in Africa. Richie Kune wants to record in Africa. To go on it, but I need to go to the map of Africa or the West African region. That they play then, they sort of say, yes, we are here now to deliver for our people, our community, our district, whatsoever, for the Liberian people. But they don't have the span. They only want to taxpayer money. But Richie Kune had a span. The justice minister will go down. The RDA will go down. But you think, Prince, I said something to you. I said, then get a span. Because I told you something here. When the police director can facing the legislature, he said, oh, you're loose talker in here. He gets something on them. Let me tell you something. They bought all over the place. They don't silencing. They able to silencing. You will put that ball outside. You get video evidence on them. Video evidence concerning the capital building. Concerning that capital building. Let me tell you today, concerning that capital building. How can a police RG? Nobody elected you. They appointed you. You working with the pressure of the president. But the elected people, he say they're talking loosely. He know all of them. He know what went down the Capitol building. He know them. They got video. The Capitol building, nobody gonna get it twisted. That Capitol building got CCTV. Let me tell you today. So you want to tell me the executive mansion got CCTV? So the executive mansion got CCTV? The Capitol building have CCTV. So why you just go to them, you're talking loosely? How can a police RGB in your DEA story? You all over the place. You leading your troop then to the hub there. Pray, you're gonna get it twisted. That just come from two places: the Freeport of Liberia and the Seveloon. And now the Freeport come from the Seveloon border. Nothing else. How a king in, how a there, how a king to go. Then they store it to that horse. Imagine police take about 3 truck or 2 truck. So that's the guy truck that carry that same goods there. But pray, you must look at the writing on the wall. It came from the Freeport of it don't come from, the thing. The Freeport director need to be called by the legislature if they won't put that pieces together. So you want to tell me the Freeport of Liberia CCTV? The whole Freeport of Liberia, the Beatary Freeport administrative, no CCTV to that place. If no CCTV to the Freeport, then the Liberia West Country. If no CCTV to that Freeport of Monrovia, your country that a band of doom. Let's see, they get CCTV or a cheap one around the world. Everybody gets CCTV in their house. I can get CCTV in my house. The gadget can be right on my phone. I can be also I be monitoring my own house. They're setting it all over now for peanuts. So you tell me the great Freeport of Monrovia will not get CCTV? Why you're joking here? They know what they're doing. They know.
Thank you, my brother.
Either from the Freeport, if from the Freeport or from the Severinian border.
Thank you. Thank you. We want to welcome our brother Leo. My brother Leo, thank you for joining us again. We want to say welcome, Chief. Welcome. How are you, sir?
Good afternoon, my brother Detroit. Good afternoon, of course, our
Yeah,
CEO
thank
here.
you,
It's been
brother.
a while
Salute.
since I've been away from the
Yeah.
It's good to be back. Prince, thanks for the opportunity to be able to join you guys and speak on our issues as confront our country. Let me say good afternoon, good morning to your listening audience via social media line. It's good to be back on here. Thank you, Prince.
Thank you so very kindly. So, my brother, what we are faced with, and just want to put you straight there, what we are faced with now as a nation, as a people, is this issue of almost the $1 billion drugs that we've just discovered in the nation. We've not even adequately adjudicate the first 19 point whatever underestimated drugs, where the government is shielding people, government is protecting people, hiding information, doing this, doing that. And we've now been faced with another one. My brother, what is your take? What is happening in Liberia? The quantity of cocaine, not say marijuana, real cocaine that you see. What is your take on this, my brother? Welcome again. Welcome again.
Again, thank you, Prince. Look, Prince, our country, Liberia, is done when it comes to drugs. Look, Prince, this is not strange to me, and I say this with all sympathy for my country. Prince, you remember when America released that guy from prison, and no other country wanted to have him, and Liberia said, "I will host it." I'm forgetting the guy name. It was a guy who America
Sure.
just dumped in Liberia, and it was on the same network that we came and said, because of that singular act, that Liberia opened its arm to this guy, will open a lot of Pandora box when it comes to drug hub Detroit. You remember that guy we were talking about?
Yeah, Garcia. They call him Garcia.
Yeah. Fast forward, you see what's happening in our country when it comes to drugs. But Detroit, you will know, our cartel does not have one station. You saw that drug bus that was busted yesterday. That's just one location. The guys accept themselves all over our country, bro. That's just one location. These guys have infiltrated our country, they have penetrated our country, and they have created sub-stations. So when you bust one, you think that one. Look, the drugs that's in Liberia, brother, the drugs that are in our country is in different locations. I mean, you are in the West. You know, cartel don't operate in one center. They are distributed. Our borders are so porous. Our borders are so free to enter. I mean, I can get on a killer from Buchanan. I can put in my road. Who can stop me? I can get on a killer from Ivory Coast and come. So I don't even have to use the borders. To penetrate in our country is so easy. And Detroit, like you've been saying, I'm not on the show, but I've been watching you. And you said the other day, you said some big hands. There's nobody who can bring that kind of level of drugs in the country without a big support.
Yeah.
So there are bigger hands behind this thing. We are talking about 1 billion. This is small. There are bigger hands. And some of us are hearing that the VP hand is behind this thing, allegedly. So we are seeing the guys in now trying to call stations and say, "Oh, be my hand out there." No, Detroit, my brother. There is no way somebody can cross $1 billion drugs in Liberia without the clearance of a bigger hand. Is impossible.
Definitely.
These guys need to start talking.
That quantity. Wow.
Thank you. They need to start talking. So there are cells all over Moravia, Prince. That's just one location. And you saw that guy again. Let me just tell you what I deduced from what I saw yesterday. It's all a show. After that 19 million drug saga that went on, they say, "Oh, let's catch these guys and show them on public because we are working." No, they are not working. You see those guys that are the Colombians that were arrested? They are all in cahoots with our government, bro. Watch where you will find this guy. I want press conference. Show them going to Postacate in handcuffs. It will not happen. Those drug guys are penetrating money into our system and keeping our government in the pockets. So nothing will come from there. Guess what? There are different stations in Monrovia, in Liberia, with those guys. That 1.2 billion, that $1 billion drug we saw yesterday It's more than that. It's not just he's working. No, himself is a part and parcel of this drug thing that's going on here. Do you all know all of this ambulances? Wow. Ambulances running around. You know what? They can't be crossing in the middle of the night. You would think you and myself will sit down here and say, oh, that somebody is sick or that the president coming to town. No. When these guys are coming to the country, so you send ambulances and act like, oh, that somebody is sick. They are protecting it and they are crossing them over.
I want to ask you, and my bro. You think out of the box. Me, I'm a puzzle player. The horse, the boss said that draws in. Who the horse belong to? We need to find out quick. If we get the name of the guy from Colombia and the Spanish guy, it's easy for us to do the paper trail on the side. Very easy in Europe, yeah. We can march to the Spanish embassy, tell them so person, this is the video what boss said from Spain. Spain can get bad reputation in Africa. They will get the main whole data. They will know if they may commit a crime in Spain. The drugs law and they're being affiliated here with. If they get tired with our country, if they took part, they got our sponsoring. Please, I getting to know something now. I think got our financing the United Party on our election because they were broke. The United Party was broke. They must not take it under the bus. Are they now the one that money by infusing drugs in the country? Listen to me. Many elections in Africa. So drugs law they invest. Even in Great America. In every part of the world, they get drugs law because they want to infiltrate the system. They say, we'll infuse money into your system. When you win power, we will do our shady deed. So we need to know this guy name. We will do our work on this side. We'll go to that. We'll find that data easy these days. There was a global village. Then we can know. They will know how the link come. How the link come about. Who get our horse that all our drugs was stored into? Who get our horse? Who get our apartment? So they would know something. So when I put the pieces together, then we would know. Then the Spanish government or the Colombian government would tell us who they got affiliated to. Is this a bigger game behind there? Are they the mellow player that working with the top cartel in Colombia and other places? Because if you look at the whole Spanish coast, most of the drugs that come from Colombia and other places, in Spain, that one of the drugs hopping up in Europe yet. Spain is the drugs, I'm just telling you. Spain, a great land, big land. You see, great Spain noted for drugs. Because most of the Spanish-speaking land, like Colombia, Venezuela, all these guys, they do their businesses. They do their businesses and other things then. So if we know this guy's name, we know if the name, everything. We that in the West, we can find out. We can tag, we tally, we know it. Anything the United Party trying to leave, we pull hole inside. We bring out that real picture, that real everything, that web, that children, everything. The system is here. The system is here. Easy for us.
Let me say this to you, my brother. You are trying to do things the legal way by going after these guys and getting the identity and see how they gain residence in Liberia. My brother, look, things just don't happen. When it comes, you can go after these guys, and what result will it yield when they are being protected by your government? My brother, it's like I come in your country, you say, oh, my brother, just be here, I got few security, I will put around you. If I go into your country, Detroit, and say I'm going to find out who Detroit is, it really wouldn't make a difference as much, with all due respect. Because these guys.
Okay, Leo, let me say something here. Leo, let me ask you quick. For example, I do terrorism in Belgium here. They will not take my paper trail and say, oh, he was born in Liberia, he came from this side, he seek asylum here. That's the city I'm talking about here.
Yeah, you're right.
The crime you're talking about is like a terrorist crime, that drugs crime that can destabilize a whole nation. Drugs law have destabilized a nation before, that can put chaos in the country, made the whole country to be zombie country. So there's not an easy crime. When BBC didn't carry it, what are you talking about? We just want to know the tag. No, let's leave United Party. They will lie. Leave United Party, wrong can correct. But then we can nail them in the international community. Because, let me say this my argument. That is why I can bore me.
Wow.
Innocent George Weah, President of the Republic, the God lie on this man during a soccer time. He never even infused substance to play football. He won all this award. The man trying to contribute, they buffooning. The low IQ people in the country, hatred of this man. They make a high reputation among a PS in the Western world. They're trying to disgrace that man turning with drugs. That's what makes them all angry. Now why I say the former president, now why I say we should take that thing to the height, we should take it all over this war here.
While you even talking, my brother Jake, there is an information that we just received that the head of intelligence of the Liberian National Police, one Olufemi Briggs, that he currently, they've taken him to the NSA headquarters because he is allegedly, been said by the police that he's deeply involved. He's deeply involved. So currently, in fact, just about 45 minutes ago, they took him from the LMP headquarters and took him to the NSA headquarters. The head of intelligence of the Liberian National Police of the Republic of Liberia is currently being detained by the NSA on ongoing questioning. So I just thought to bring this out while we are going through it. But let's go to the next issue, my brother Leo. And I want to start this with you. We saw the case of Honorable Samuel Tue, where he was taken to the court. In fact, before even his entire ordeal, we saw the propaganda that was being played by the government. The government said, oh, the men running away. From there, they said, we read Interpol. From there, they said, oh, when the men come, we'll put in handcuff. And all kinds of things that happened. Samuel Tue returned with the legal bond and every other thing. Went to court. The government, first of all, even refute that they didn't believe in the first jurors that were over the case. They call for the entire juror to be, they say, you bring different people. You bring different people. We not agree with the people. Again, different jurors were brought on board for this particular case. The jurors are protected by the government. The place where they are, people can go there, not public area, to see the Indwala market where everybody can go. They are protected by court officers and by the government of Liberia through the Liberian National Police. They went through the case, and the juror, after looking at all of the evidence and everything that was produced, said Samuel Tue is not guilty.
Yeah.
The government now coming up to tell us that particular verdict from the juror was tampered with. Somebody play with it. Cockroach eating happened. My brother, what is your take on this particular issue that is ongoing with especially leaders of the opposition being witch hunting abroad? Let's hear from you, my brother Leo.
My brother, thank you. This is how countries go into civil war. You see what happened in 1980, 1990, when that caused some of us to become refugees in different countries and whatnot. And today we are here. Our childhood was taken from us because the government, then the people believed that the government was running after people and whatnot. Prince, this president and Joseph Yuma Baka, who was a part and parcel of our civil war, or men who control what they call the local defense force, again, Baka is trying to take our country back to the dark days. When it comes to one of the finest finance ministers that we have in Liberia, in Samuel D. Tue, a man that nobody can match, and I say so. Even Gafuan right now, every time he needs some kind of idea, we call on the brother. A man who beat the court system, a man who defined them and said, I will come back to Liberia. People say, oh, the man was in Ivory Coast, he was in Ghana, he ran away. That boy went to Liberia to face his crime and thereby beat the country. You are still coming behind him. You planted all the jurists that were working for the government, all of that, the men still came out victorious. Prince, what this is trying to do is to try to put our country back in those dark days. The fact that CDC is not a party that will run and start fighting and sharing blood like our United Party people, do not think that we are stupid, say that's apparently and that's what they are doing. Look, this will be the last straw for the United Party to say they are coming after our own, and we just sit there and watch it happen. It is not going to happen. You can see the blueprint. These guys are after Samuel Tuwe by all costs. You tell me what is his crime? The man has already won the case. He's vindicated. He's proven that everything you are charging him for right now, as a matter of fact, Gafwan has practiced that more than times 2. Prince, tell me one finance minister that you can compare to Samuel Tuwe. There's nothing you have on this guy. Why go after the man? Why go? The man is not hiding. He's even challenging you. But what Joseph Boakai is trying to do, he is trying to plunge our country back in the dark days. But Prince, I will tell you, we got men waiting here. We got people that are waiting. Why go after the man? And he has written all the different international partners calling the attention to these things. So President Boakai does not mean well for our country, my brother. It doesn't.
Thank you. My brother Jake, the same goes to you. This issue of the former finance minister that the government is now, putting every effort behind. We must bring him down. We must take him down. Because of him, we saw that, the former immigration boss, one representative, it used to be, I think a senator or so from Lofa. I will get his name. I get him right here. He was even fired from immigration. Steve Zago, thank you. Steve Zago was even fired from immigration. What do you make of what is happening with this Samuel Tuwe case? Let's hear from you, my brother.
Brother, Liberian people not stupid. The United Party can deliver. So the only wish on. You see that matter, the thing have been debunked. They coach away outside, they trying to bring the man back to justice. It's a serious security matter. Serious security matter. The finance minister part of the security problem. He part of it. So when Gafwan leave power, when CDC come back, we'll look for Gafwan. We'll look for Gafwan because he sent money to the NSA whatsoever, for the security apparatus whatsoever. These are classic. First all the United Parties are dumb. They are classic information. That needs to be discussed. Gafwan and even know the system. To say, oh, Mr. President, no. A finance minister, according to our law, the thing classify something. We need to discuss it with the Liberian people. There's something that even we citizens, certain classified thing you do, you go dig that secret. The legislature can subpoena you. So this is a classified issue. The United Party are door students. They just want to wish one. This is not even going to be big on the table. As they start diving deeper, when they start releasing the Pandora box, you just expose our NSA and other organizations that taxpayer people, the American government pay a lot of money for this kind of institution.
Yeah.
They wish too much for this guy. They can't get the guys and still acting that they running campaign. They won the election long time. The president gave them the authority. You deliver the country. You solve the bread and butter issue. You solve the electrical problem. You solve the medical issue. You start wish hunting. For the we're going to Clamario, we have foundation. So wish hunt. Prince, if you look at these things, I told you people, the main target, the one on Samuel Tuwe, that Mangene, about the president. But because the Constitution, they went to constitutional lawyer in our country. They don't know they can't nail the president. They must read it. Nothing it says Constitution. The president get a lot of immunity. If you're not president no more, there is nothing you can bring the president to justice while he was in power. Until now, you're not president again. Maybe when you kill somebody, yes. But when you are president of the republic for 6 good years, everything that passed through a bill, you can never prosecute the president. That's why we never prosecuted Ellen Johnson said it. I broke that story in the Jamaican result. You can remember all Liberian was saying, oh, bring Ellen to justice, George, we are. I went to Jamaican return to the president. There's nothing in the cloth of our constitution. The framework of our constitution put out until they amend new law. They liberal constitution different from the American constitution. So that only thing they're doing are wish on. Listen to me. There are 5 people the Unity Party can stand. They hate them to the core. They all written over them. You see the president. You see Samuel Toy. You see McGay. You see Jefferson Kochi. You see they find out in problem today. They're number one in this. I know 7 to 8 people. They can't stand these people to the core. They get big hatred. Let me remind you, during the campaign time, Samuel Toy went to campaign. He made some kind of accident with a car. Yeah, you can still remember that story. The Unity Party say he must die. You can remember that story. They carry, oh, he must die, he must die. Listen to me. I'll always say, the native children, the native people in that country are the most wicked people, non-conquer people. Let me tell you today. Look at the legislature. Who they inside the legislature? They bring, that's also native people children. They used to be causing the conquer children. Oh, they take our country. God made you to get a country now. Some of those times they did a war to destroy native people. Always destroy native people. You got the insecure, poverty and less riches. As the look at your society, look at our society, look at the families that we come from. As the elevating, who will bring us down? That different person can bring us down. So native people that born or that are our brothers and sisters and relatives can bring us down. That they see, if you look at our political arena, that the same thing happening. They did a thing to Samuel do. But because there were not social media, we see it with George Rihanna because of social media. Since the man took that mantle of authority 6 to 7 months into a presidency, all the so-called guardians, and I still native people children, they start ganking against this man until the spoon where spoon from? A native crewman. That spoon, what else spoon team, and I carry you wrong. If a native background, let me tell you, the Ronnie C, where they from? Where I get a newspaper? And other than went against that brother, the general P. Lily, who are writing all the hit pieces on BBC, snaking the executive mansion, all the lies, the gibberish was spraying. Today, they hated the man and they they spread that propaganda. Now the person they favor now, what he have changed? He the most tribal president ever in our history. Over 50 some Lufian government in top places. Gafuan and finance minister, the CBA heredity, the ARA, everywhere the control of the Liberian economy is other than him. The military, all over. That's also a tribe people. So the hatred in Bella in the native people children. So they carry to that native brother. Why it not happen on Ellen? It didn't conquer will destroy that people. And they say Ellen not conquer. Why didn't destroy Ellen? The worst government, the most corrupt government ever in our history. She have billions of dollars. Nothing developed the country. We are saying always problem. Why they gang on her? Why sanction income? Native children were going to wear her. You're seeing it. No faith that you're seeing it. You're seeing quiet. They were all in Washington, D.C. Their level changed now. What they serve it? They serve it from where Canada. Oh, the war crime code.
Thank you, my brother Jake.
They are limited group of people.
I want to hear from you, my brother Leo,
on
this issue of our sister Finda Bono. You know, there are clips that have been making rounds on the social media. And yesterday we saw her, going to the Monrovia Center prison, according to her, turning herself in, know. And all of these mixed reaction, the death of her father and etc. What do you make of this? What is your take? Let's hear from you.
Prince. Right before I tackle the Finda Bono issue, I just also wanted to add here that Samuel Toy has accused the vice president of being the one that's coming after him. And you can see all the prints on the wall. That is true. I remember when the vice president, who was the then representative, when the George Weah left government during the regime, this so-called VP now wanted something from Samuel Tour to try to do some kind of development at his local clinic in Nima County. Because Samuel Tour wouldn't budge, will not do it because it's the country's money. And so Jeremiah Kun got this hit. You has this hit for Samuel Tour and George Weah as if these people must steal and give it to you. For which now you think you can run after a Samuel Tour, but it's not going to work. There's VP who have been accused of selling him on parts, who was once sanctioned from coming to this country. I'm talking about the United States. There are records of these VP family members that are local, that are crazy, that are mad. The rumors are there. Allegedly, he took the names to some kind of juju men for power. With all of that happening, you cannot get Samuel Tour. Samuel Tour is not on your level. Jeremiah Kun. This guy is too big for you. Run behind me all you can, but you cannot catch him. Let me go down to our sister Fina Bono. I try to be
big. Yeah.
our background. I try to be very you can get that background right. I think I'm from Prince or so, I'm not sure.
For me?
No, not from you. I think it's from Prince. But anyway,
I can hear you.
Yeah. On the Fina Bondo's issue, I try to be a little careful how I approach it.
Why you won't be careful?
Okay.
I want to label you.
No,
you're nearly. Why you won't be careful? You be honest here.
Listen, I'm going somewhere. I like it already. Why I'm saying this is that Fina and this United Party, when they want to nail you, they try to bend your arm, twist your arm, so that they will try to find a way so that you can curse your people who made you. Why do I say so? We saw that they try to accuse Fina Bono of all kind of corruption. You can't get her. Now the best way they can try to find her is for her to go against a boss man in His Excellency Dr. George Mara. We are the man who made her. She's under pressure. In my opinion, I stand to be corrected, and I hope I will be wrong. She is under pressure. Fina is now being bent. And you know women cannot stand pressure like men do. We are tough-skinned. We are tight-skinned. But being Fina, who I can see, even as yesterday, with all of that press conference, with everything that was being said, Fina had is with the CDC. Fina respected His Excellency Dr. George Manawuya. In my opinion, they can try to bend her, but let's wait. Do what you can do now. Fina is still a daughter of the Unity Party, of the CDC. Fina, right now, I find that people are trying to get in her ear with the Thomas Faladen and saying all kind of things to her. But we know the sister. I know the sister I'm talking about. So when I say I'm being careful, I don't want to crucify her right now because I have all reason to do so. But I think she's being pressured.
Thank you. My brother Jake, let's hear from you. What do you make of
you know where I can come. Let me tell you something. George Weah. You're not taking for joking Republic of Liberia. That's why you're not that quick. Let me tell you. Somebody will hit you. They will threaten you and your family. Then they'll be smiling, going near your leafy. I'm a Sicilian. I guess Sicilian out there. Everybody know me like that. Let me tell you something. Fina get classified documents, information. Fina was a right-hand woman for the president. Let me tell you, for the former president, she was in classified area then. She gets secret on the president. Let me tell you, when nothing else will tell you to make that statement in the church, or because your father passed away, this and that. Let me tell you something. You think Georgia will ever trust Fina again? Before George will eat, Fina don't taste the food. Before you write, before microphone, and they don't survey the microphone to see if somebody will put things. She had a kind of closeness to the president, get the president family. Let me tell you something. The Unity Party, you can say, remember vividly, Liberians. Me, I'll call it straight. I don't have to sugarcoat. The Unity Party today that are ruling the country, they destroy that woman's life. They say the worst thing when she was close to the president. What they say about Fina in the country, how she loving to the president, how she this, how she that. The worst thing, they were crucified that Fina girl, but she had a thick skin to withstand it at that time. The rescue model, the real rescue model. What thing changed now? What thing changed? You want to go to your Gisi, sir? Because your Gisi father? So all that thing you are pressing Joseph Niman Buaka. When you end up, and you still go to jail, and you still go to jail waiting for boom, whatsoever. All the praises you praise, you think Buaka will forgive her because she saw that talk? Alone in a parameter of the president or the circle of the president, Joseph Buaka despise you. Let me tell you, everybody. So in trying to tell me now in Liberia, there's no loyalty no more. Nobody loyal to the Republic of Liberia. The president left the president left was in your hand, Fina Bono. Disregard what happened, what not happened. The girl, I say that you want a father ever die before. Number people get bereaved in that country. Number sedition die during the rally time. They were doing campaign. That car made accident. People lose their life. A lot of people die in the crash. How about Joshua? Then I was beaten. You think that family ain't grieve today? How about that guy was killed in Lofa County for the same time of father then? The people put their blood on the land of CDC. We're gonna benefit they receive. We're gonna benefit. You achieve the highest. You are in the surrounding of the president. You can stop people from meeting the president. You will stop. They were doing all the kind of things then. Come to the final push now. If then you're talking about thanking Joseph Buaka to allow me to bury my father. You get a law in your hand to do that, to bury that about Buaka. You get law in the book. The rule of law. You got to follow the rule of. You get your lawyer. You got to bury your father. Not Joseph Buaka allow you to bury your father. No, that's the law. Joseph Buaka ain't got no right to stop you from burying your family or your father. So the man can't shoot for Fina here. Fina mean know what she was trying to say. The curtain is out now. The mask on her faces now showing. Let me tell you today, she's not the only person that a lot of people lose their family in our country in different form. So you didn't get you the audacity to throw the CDC and the president on the bus. What are you taking Fala for? What are you taking Fala for? Fala like just speaker in the legislature. What are you taking Fala for? What did Fala have done? Wasn't Joseph Buaka and they still carry to Saw Beach? So you're gonna stop. The problem I get with sedition in the country, the problem I get with sedition in. You're the sugar coat things then. Like what the United Party getting your heart down. I think you take the fight to the United Party. They want to destroy the country and left with them. They're ruling the country. Not Joria ruling the country. Joria said there will be no checkpoint on my watch. He ruled the country and gave power over. If they think they will hijack the country, it left with them. Everybody gets something to lose. So what I always say, the United Party buying massive property, millions and millions of dollar property now. You think they will let to lose it? You think they will can't wish on somebody here too? They will not wish on them too? So if they didn't know what they were doing, probably they're going back to that travel. That Sir Joseph went back to that travel father. This about travel, listen now. The president puts travel thing on the steroid in Leo. So your man, me, I get nothing against her, but a reality. I know what that. I only know what she big woman for George Weah. Yeah, but she crossed the line. She crossed the line. Your party is your party. Your party is your party. Let admit, yeah, man. Let admit.
Thank you, my brother. You know, on this issue of our sister Finda Bono, for me, what I would want to say is that, you know, people react differently under different circumstances, condition, and pressure.
When I am a certain for an ember.
we can all not be the same, and I understand that. And at times we setting borders and boundaries, and setting class for people, and believe that these people must be, they must be, they must be exceptional as far as their feelings and other stuffs, are concerned. But for me, what I would just want to say to people who are listening, our sister Finda is not our target. Finda is not our target. Finda is no threat to the CDC, in my view. I might be wrong, but that's my view. Finda is no threat to CDC. Finda can't take down the CDC. She cannot break down the CDC. Neither can she break down President Weah. Why are we sounding a false alarm? I understand how people are reacting, and I respect their reaction. I respect everybody's reaction. Those who, whatever way that they want to react, we must be able to respect them. But in my view, President Weah cannot be breaking down by an individual. No way. An individual cannot break that man down. Then if you are afraid that that person will do that person, then it means that then we know President Weah who he is. Then we know him. Then it means we don't even know the party. For me, I'm a seditious. Now I'm a seditious.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Suppose, let me ask two of you here. The follower will listen carefully. Me, I'm a different breed. Suppose Fina get classified document or information or video that can destroy the president. What will happen? You're thinking on the way you're talking here. Suppose you get classified information, security matters.
My brother, Detroit, that's a very good concern, right?
Video.
But let me approach this.
That can demean a president, destroy a political life. Pre, you gotta take politics to be joking.
Yeah, so let Leo answer now. Let Leo answer. You ask a question. Yeah, Leo, go ahead.
Let me attempt to answer your question. Look, what hasn't been said about the George Weah before in the past, right? Now let's assume hypothetically that Fina even has something that is incriminating or is detrimental to the excellency Dr. George Weah. What would that thing be? Really? Is it killing somebody in the background that she watched and videotaped? Or is he sleeping with somebody and she was there? If they're sleeping with somebody, what hasn't been said before? Those things have come up already. We saw our brother Aseva. Please take over real quick, please.
All right. So, yeah, the thing is, for me, I think we should not, waste our energy on our sister, Finda Bono. She's going through her moment, and is people react differently to issue. For me, I don't want to give that credence. I don't want to to give that credence for now. We are on the right path, and the path that we are on is to recalibrate, rebuild, re-strategize and build all of ourselves. That's what we are doing now as a party. And I think that is the right thing that we are doing. And I think we should continue on that path.
Prince, sorry,
Yes,
I will
sir.
come in 1 minute because the thing sometimes it hurting me, it bothering me.
I know, I respect that.
You lost your family, you lost your parents. Number of people in our country, they buried their parents that died from Ebola. The government children in the village, the church children in hole. They see that people. You get an opportunity to grieve your father because you have court cases. Then you will show the CDC and the United and the judge were under the boss. And why you're trying to tell some of us here? Number of people die in our country with Ebola. They dig a lot of holes, they chunk the people body there, they cover it, they finally bury their family. Finna get the opportunity with the taxpayer money, millions, thousands of dollars, you were taking salary. Number sedition die in a party headquarters. What you talking here so? Why you let us sugarcoat? Why you want to be real to this issue here? We're talking politics here. We're talking politics. She was in the arena of the president of the Republic of Liberia. She got classified information. Classified information and video footage and other things. She's in the proximity of the president of the Republic of Liberia. She could do the worst damage you're thinking here. Let me tell you something. It's not a joke. You think Donald, I will just say example. You think Donald Trump 2.0 coming back? You see anybody that around him now? The old group, he got rid of all the, because the owner man him, they were leaking secret to the opposition. What are you talking about? How she will sit down there? The men that wish hunter your president. Deny you from the VIP launch. Plenty people to nail the president. The president got to buffer his security in the country. And you're talking what sedition and all of that. What I told your people, I'm another sedition. Another we are seeing. I'm a fan of the president because I know him. So I will go extra level for him because I know the kind of man he is. Who is Fina Bono? Who is Fina Bono? You're going to be taking a sword with her. She crossed the line. I don't believe she will be in the civil proximity of the president anymore. They got something in life they call loyalty. Loyalty. The whole family, that president family left was in your hand. The children, when they come everywhere, the president left was in their hand like a chicken egg. Let me tell you something. Not because the men lose power, power can come back. But they got something in life they call loyalty. Liberian people are not loyal. That's why you can see the dysfunction in the whole Republic of Liberia. They can say, we're going to the other places. No. That's why the country poor at that. That's why the country cannot develop. Down to family member, no loyalty. That's why today you see an old age problem. 179 years of country, we still having a problem. Finally get class, you're not lucky at your business. Finally get classified information. She knows how to speak that. A lot of people die in that country. Finally had a luxury to bury or follow. Everybody will come on the earth with that. Some people never had a chance to bury our. We live in a Western warrior. We never bury our follow. Because we never have people to go back at that time. I'll just give you some scenario. Some people, some of my life here, my beloved father, I never bury him. I never came to Monrovia to bury him. They got thousands of Liberians outside. They come, they bury that man, they bury that part. You get the opportunity. You money. Now, no say, same representative. Kimia were there. Other people were there. Sedition, they were there. The women that come where they were, where they come from. They come from the CDC arena. Then you open your mouth that you tell Bwaka, thank you for what? You tell Tomo Fala, what betray the party, thank you? You're going to call it spade or spade. I want some on the platform here. They like it or not. Until Joe decide to not be president, I will not speak. But long that may become, he said, I won't stay one wrong. I'm in the corner of the president. I told you people are not sedition. And we are ashamed. No, I know him. He knows me. I like his policy. I know they lie on this man. They try to crucify this man. What didn't the president buffer his security for? The men that leave power. He got to buffer his security. You know what people won't wish? They're trying to kill that man to not come back, to destroy the CDC. A lot of things in the table, a lot of things happening in our country, but you don't know. If the man arriving to the airport, see the amount of security apparatus that can go down there to intimidate this man. Now you in the confines of the president. You in the confines. You're not in the crime. They're trying to. Then you can thank you to Joseph Bwaka. Thank you to one Joseph Bwaka. So praise, I'm not saying you will take a land, but the way I was speaking, I'm not talking on the topic anymore. I finish expressing myself. It can't because some will not sit there. They demean Josh Weir. We saw that card play before. The game play on a Samuel Doe. Me, I'm not crying, man. But I've seen play on a Samuel Doe. It's a whistle. It's like you're breaking it in back to people memory. They lie on Samuel Doe. That the same thing that demeaning. They try to lie on the same George Weir, but they draw and other things then. The most wanted man in the Republic of Liberia, everybody hate this particular man for what reason? For what reason? When the man was a football player, the whole world celebrated this man. When the man decided to become president, the French, everybody started going away from this man. All the so-called football French, all of them gang together to go against this man. They were supporting Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the Diba, all of them. What did he do to them? Nothing. This is my point here today, Prince. Like when me and you friend that then something I can never sell you. But me, everybody in Europe here, when they say when I say you my friend, lawyer until some people can say I still pay my loyalty. The high left should be. Maybe when you wrong me or you wrong me, you can be in a group. We battle everybody. When we walking, me, you walking out, oh, Prince, you know that you we find out thing, but you are wrong. Yeah. But I can't checkmate you in the crowd, in the gallery. Liberia, no loyalty. It ain't in our DNA. The country quit to betray people. No, so if Finanelo be doing nothing to George Weah now, who will he trust again? When will he trust again? No matter what they make you, no matter what happening, you shouldn't make that kind of statement on a national radio or where media institution. You were big pressing to the president. You will open the president door. The coffee he's drinking, you have to taste it. Prince, there's the big things that you don't know about. Fina what they bring beyond the former president. Everything, the movement, beside the security apparatus, because the EPS. She used to wake up the man in the bedroom. The Unity Party destroyed Fina. You remember vividly. Say the one thing about that girl. Fina should have the taste skin, man. Prince. She should have the taste skin. Have a woman bury your father. No, you bury your father with style. You have money to bury your father. People move for you. People came around you. The women that were in the way. So sedition were in the way. But when she was going to the prison, to the core, nobody followed her. Nobody. You know why they supported Fina? Because of George Weah. So you're going to call it spade or space. That's a problem. I tell sedition here, if you want to win that election, you got to be tough. When it just, Joe said, "I'll be Joe not tough." I will say, "Yeah." If Joe not coming back, you will see another George Weah. You're watching see 2027. You think the United Party, the wicked part, anybody? They get game. They get one game. That while we're crushing the all outside the Western Wall, they will never get shishi. So please, I just trying to put my own outside there because why? If you say you were this man, you are with the president. You get classified information. So I just put it outside there. I will never talk on Fina story and I express myself and nobody will stop me. I can hear you. 2 hours going on.
Yeah, you know, today we were shocked by this other news. One of our gospel musical artists, Miracle Ketor, of like, I'm trying to find one of her music. Let me see. I'm trying to find one of her music. And bear with me.
She passed away.
Yeah, she passed away. She passed away
Wow.
on you call,
Today.
Yeah, you know, and she just buried her friend. They were there. They were all at that
Joking.
particular location. She's called. Okay, let me see.
Now, person in Liberia or in America?
No, in Liberia. In Liberia. You know. Yeah, man. It's so devastating. It's so
Wow.
devastating.
You're so rest in peace,
Yeah,
man.
she's called. Let me see. I want to find one of her popular music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Prince, man, that death that happened,
Miracle
and
Ketor, you know, she's called. Let me
Miracle.
find one of her music.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you have my other brother, Jess Prince Sherman, the guy who passed away.
Yeah, just Prince Sherman.
In America?
Yeah, my brother.
Turning her music here so we can see. But you know, it's devastating, man. It's only part of how you call it. Like, people. It's tough. It's tough. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Miracle Ketor. She's called Miracle Ketor.
Family have torn the fights on you.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
I want
guys.
you to know.
Yeah, man.
Yes, yeah. Not the final battle. Enough. The Bible says it is not the word of God.
Let me find one of her popular, very popular music, Miracle Ketor.
Yeah.
You know, hey man. I saw the thing. I was too shocked. I was too shocked. I was very shocked. This is somebody who, just day before yesterday, she was at one of her, how you
Hmm.
call, another gospel musical artist who also passed away. She also,
Oh.
died. They were there. They were just there. Day before yesterday, they were just there. She even made a
Yeah,
video. And
yeah, they were together singing their songs,
yeah,
and
they
then
were together,
Hmm.
and she was there. Before we go look today, they say, the woman.
Hmm.
It's, it's just so sad, man. It's just so sad. It's so sad. Miracle Keto. These are all, I don't know, man. These, yeah, man. I saw the thing. Yeah, yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. Online Liberian gospel musical. You know.
But Leo, you going to the convention, the CDC convention?
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Leo
That is
will be
my
there.
brother. That is weekend coming, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Some of the people, these are some of the Liberian gospel musical artists, who we've lost. This
Hmm.
this is Miracle Keto, man. This is Miracle Keto. You know, yeah, this is Miracle Keto. And
Hmm.
this other lady too, they were just at this lady, I mean, wake keeping, I know, burial or so, whatever it's called, ceremony. Just they
Hmm.
were at her ceremony. This lady, they were at her ceremony, just at her ceremony. Then today I go see now. This is Just Prince too, another fan Liberian gospel musical. I don't know, man.
They
We were
won't
here
in,
at
they won't
Moses
live in
Challenge.
America.
Yeah, I think he's in Australia, right?
Okay.
Yeah, man.
No, he's
Yeah.
here. He's in the States. He's in Charlotte.
Oh, you see this?
He was in
Oh,
Charlotte.
okay.
Yeah, he had in Charlotte. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so devastating, man. Just yeah, it's so
Yeah.
devastating. Our condolences to the family.
Hmm.
Yeah, Liberia has really been hit of recent, man. It's just terrible. I don't know. It's terrible. But my brother Leo, let's get your parting comment as we call this a day. Let's get your parting comment.
Yeah, yeah. Again, let me say thank you to Prince, of course, the listening audience, of course, my brother Detroit. I miss you guys. The schedule, America, the schedule here
Yeah,
sometimes
I
it
know.
be rough. But I would like to say that there's nothing anybody can do when it comes to this unity party trying to silence CDC. Is not going to work. What I think this party needs to do, I'm talking about this government needs to do, is the influx of drugs. They need to start arresting their own government members, including the vice president. My brother Prince, Jake, this current president swore that he will come and there will be no drugs in Liberia. It has been proven now that in His Excellency Dr. George Manawia's regime, they were the guys bringing in the drugs into the country, as for which now we can see it. Even his kids. Do you all know the casino that was built with Eugene Fagon? It is being alleged now that those were hubs that these guys were using. So it is all over the place. As of what they are doing for my brother with my brother Samuel Tua against a witch hunt, we all seeing it, but that is not going to go unaddressed. But we know our brother is going to come out free. With my sister Fina, I try to be careful with that because uh, um what the United Party try to do is when they get nothing against you, Jake, they try to twist your hand and make you go against people that love you, people that you all started the fight together. Now, I am not saying here to say, oh, I agree with everything Fina has done. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is what this United Party will do, especially being a female, she can fold. It's possible that she fold. But am I afraid that she has things that she can expose that could that could destroy the legacy of the president? No, I am not. With all due respect, I have no iota of fear in me with that. Fina has anything she want to bring up, it's up to her. But I have not seen anything that she will do now that others have not done in the past. And guess what? This guy is still standing and he's still here and he's getting ready to be the president for the next 6 years coming in 2029, 2030. Thank you. Go ahead, Jake.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, my brother Jake, let's hear from you. Let's get your parting comment.
Yeah, yeah. For me, thank you for honoring the Palava Hall. As we said, Leo, imagine when 28 days, 28 days, 1 point some more million view on the Palava Hall. We get almost 90,000 followers. So like 10 more, then on the Palava Hall, we hit 100,000
100,000.
followers.
That's a good
So
record, man.
the followers, you can make it happen for us. Yeah, thank you. And number is organic number. And told people, yeah, Leo, why we destroying other podcasts? Because why would a relay video? That's the difference. We're comparing George, we are 6, and
Yeah.
15 years in the Unity Party. So that why they cannot stand the debate. The only thing probably people will write on the platform, they be insulting, but that the debate will kill them. Yeah, video debate. So if they lie on the side, we'll prove the video. It is a job. We do this, we'll bring the video, then we'll make a comparison. Then the Liberian people will decide. So that why on the Palava, it's one of the biggest platform, political platform
Yeah.
ever. Personally, I will speak. You like it, you want debate it like your business. Because most of the platforms you go on there, they don't relive video. No,
We speak
they'll
the
just be
facts.
talking. Yeah, they'll just cajole people, bring statistics or because no library people will not fact check them. So that's why I always say we don't spread propaganda here. We'll relive video. See all the video being relaying here. Then we're pointing them by that video. So that while the Unity Party with a low IQ, they're not able to debate, they will only insult. You see that while the information ministry, they're insulting every day. Sanoden, they insulting Jeremiah Piane, they'll be insulting because they don't have the taste skin. Imagine. They don't that, believe me, the people don't have the taste skin. Oh. They like to bully people. When you try to bully them by the angry. So, but to the follower, once again, thank you. Thank you for sharing this video. That what we are here for, to debunk their lies and their propaganda. Thank you, Prince.
Sure. And again, I want to say thanks to all of us, especially, uh, to our brother Jake, to Leo, and to even Frank, and our brother Elston. To all of you, I really, really do appreciate you. Your presence have brought a lot of value, to the platform. I was just looking at the number soaring. In fact, I just look at it just now. We are at 91,000. Now we have
Wow.
just on one page. I mean, just under the Palava Hut, we have 91,000 person followed. I'm not talking about on the other pages. Just 91. The number have gone up to 91. I want to say thank you, and it's really astonishing to see within a period of 28 days. The Facebook can send you the automatic
Yeah.
record of everything you are doing. So for the past 5 months, within a period of 28 days, we have had 1.2 million people following every 28 days.
Woo,
Every
woo, woo,
28 days,
woo.
yeah, which is really, really, exciting. But it's because of the kind of work you people do, the kind of information you people put out here. In fact, one of the video Facebook sent me, and I will repost it. One of the video that you made, my brother Leo, it has gone up to 98,000 views. Just one
Wow. Wow.
one video, one of the stuff that we caught, it has gone up to
Wow.
98,000 views. And just I think 3 days ago, there was a very short video, that we did with Jake. That video have gone up to 69,000 views.
But you must
69,000.
post it for all to see.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to post it. So, I want to say thanks. The reason why people are listening is because we are educating our people. We are, informing them. And one of the reasons why we see today that people are now demanding and they are becoming more robust in demanding that government must be able to lead is because of the effort that we're putting into this. We are educating our people, we are informing our people. And I want to say thanks to our people back home, those who continue to follow us. Sometimes I see the screen, I see people from Cape Town, I see people from Mount Gibby, I see people, from all over Liberia. I mean, watching us, especially it's expensive for people to be
Mhm.
on Facebook, especially watching from Liberia. It's very expensive with the data. But you will see people here watching from different areas, Mount Gibby, Kakata, Nimba, etc., etc. I want to say thanks to you people, my people. I'm really,
Yes.
really excited. I want to say thanks to all of you. Hopefully, by the grace of God, we will be here tomorrow at the same time. We'll try to make it earlier. It's just that sometimes when you see we now on, my people are not easy. You know, we get as I speak to you now, I gotta share the time. The other people I gotta bribe them, getting something for them to be concentrating on. While I do it quick. So now you see when I'm on, I just go off like that. It's not that I really want to go off, but other people can be because they know that what time you gotta, you know, all
manage
kind of
it.
yeah, but I want to say thanks, man. I want to say thanks. You guys have
Okay.
added value to the
Yes.
platform. And to all of you who also comment, who also share, I want to say thank you so much for sharing. And I want to say, you know, let's get ready. The 29th to the 2nd, the biggest thing that's to ever hit the United States will be happening in Philadelphia. And I want to say kudos to His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah, who have committed himself. In fact, President Weah said from day one all the way to the day finish, I will be there. He said, I will be there from day one all the way to the end. So I want to say thanks. Let all of the chapter prepare themselves. And the great news is that the last report that we saw from the committee, we now have 15 chapters that have registered to participate. 15 states. Because, you know, the state is registering a chapter. The chapter is registering a state. So we are expecting before this weekend comes to an end, or before, let's say, Saturday, nothing less than 25 chapters or states will be registering to participate. So the place will be packed. It will be, it will be a wonderful time. We'll be having some serious, you know, wonderful interaction. So again, I want to say thanks to all of us. Until we meet again tomorrow, have yourself a God bless day, my brother Leo. And again, our prayers with you, you know, for the recent burial of your, you know, in-law. We are stay in prayer with you and pray that the Almighty will be able to console you. I know how tough it is on you and the family, but you know, our prayer with you. Take heart. It's not going to be a one-day issue, 1 month, 1 week. This is a lifelong memory that you're going to live with. But just put yourself in a mood where you will understand that families are also depending on you. You know, so you got to keep yourself strong for the family, both here and back home. You got two capacity, in fact, a far different capacity.
I tell you,
you father here, you father back home, you everything. So you know,
everything,
keep strong and yeah, keep strong. But thank you so much, and our regards to your family.
Respect.
Okay, thank you, my people, and bye from our end.
We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless.